Okay, good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Saturday Morning Minecraft. Sorry about the late start. I woke up this morning at around 6 a.m. because somebody had a hairball in the bedroom. So I had to go clean that up, and so he woke me up and I had to go clean it up. And I would have started a couple minutes earlier, but then somebody also decided to jump on top of the turntable again, because he's decided that this is how he gets attention before he goes and tries to get food. So I do apologize for a little bit late start, and also for not changing the title again. No, we're not playing Undertale. We are playing Minecraft this morning, and actually I am playing the world that I have been on way back in, I think it was 2021, 2022, because streaming wise, I took a bit of a break between a couple different things. So I originally started playing, my very first stream was actually, and I went back to check, it was on March 28th in 2020. So right at the start of the pandemic. If I had kept with it, I think I probably could have done something a lot cooler with it. I think I probably could have actually done something with it, but I was not in a great mental state back then. I was definitely more nervous. I was definitely very unsure of myself. And so for me, it wasn't really like the best start point. But I still kept that open as an option. And so in 2021, I think I did a couple streams. In 2022, I tried to pick it up again a little bit, but it wasn't really great. And then this past year, 2023, was when I finally was like, all right, no, I do actually want to stream. I do want to take this more seriously. And so this world is from 2023 a little bit, but it's also from, I think, a little bit earlier than that as well. So this was one of the original worlds I started streaming on when I started taking it a little more seriously. I think when I first started in 2020, I was streaming on a Minecraft server because I figured that was the only thing people wanted to see on streaming, because obviously Hermitcraft was streaming. You had the Dream SMP, which was also very big. But those were all like servers. And so I figured, oh, okay, people just want to see server content. And I didn't realize that, other things were possible. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been up to in my original world. We're also going to take a peek at some projects. Doing the villagers in the hardcore world kind of inspired me, and I'm thinking I want to improve the villager system in my original world, because I think that would be a good start. I am in sore need of diamonds, so we might do a grinding session to go searching for diamonds, because I am still in iron gear. So, not the best setup for anything. But I think that's what we're going to try and do. I know for a fact I have enough blaze powder and blaze rods and eyes of ender ender pearls that we could, at some point in the future, maybe next stream, next Minecraft stream, do a jaunt into the end, or at least go find the stronghold. So that is a possibility. But for right now, let's just get in there. So we have Adventure Awaits. This is the original Streaming Adventures world that I created way back. And again, I think it was in 2023, but I don't remember. So here we are. This is it. We have, so a couple things have changed since last time I streamed November 1. I have an ender chest now. See, so we have 8 eyes of ender already ready to go. I do have a couple, I've got 12 diamonds to my name. Most of it I was using for tools, not armor. I have a full enchanting setup. I've got a couple books here. This is Bane of Arthropods. I believe this is Bane of Arthropods 4. Yep. And these are both Silk Touch, because these ones I got at the village. We have a little jukebox set up. I did go at some point, I think I recorded it, but I never streamed it. I did go on an adventure to go find the archaeology setup, because I started this world at 1.20 came out. So I went to go find, because I wanted the cherry blossoms and everything. So I did go find a area to do that. And then we have 13, which is the creepy disc, but you know, I'll take what I can get. We have a brewing setup with some brewing stuff. I need nether wart though. And unfortunately the fortress I have doesn't seem to have any. This was closed in because midway through a stream, or maybe a recording session, creeper came in and blew up all my stuff. And so this definitely could use some reworking for sure. I've got tons of iron, but you know, not enough diamonds to save my life. And we have a little data pack on this particular world. And I think I added this after I started streaming. That is the mob heads data pack, the one that you see on Hermitcraft and a couple other big servers. Hang on one sec, let me cook some food. So yeah, we have mob heads. So far I have I had to kill a brown trader llama, and then I killed a bunny, and I think I killed a squid because I needed ink. So we have all my dogs. These are all named or will be named after characters from a manga I really enjoy. So yes, I'm aware I'm kind of nerdy like that. Shut up, don't care about it. I did used to have a giant mangrove tree in the river. I did get rid of it. And then we have the cherry blossom grove that I built. It was a while ago. It was a while ago, I think. So let me just make sure I am talking on stream. Yes, this says that my microphone is working. Make sure the microphone looks like it is working. Yes, it is working. Okay. I want to make sure people can hear me. So we have my little farms. I'm actually gonna replant the beetroot as something else because none of the farmers I have trade beetroot, which is annoying. So they only do potatoes and carrots and wheat. So I think I'm gonna do the wheat farm, a second wheat farm. We have the watermelons and pumpkins set up. We have cocoa beans, we have cactus, and yeah. And then this over here is a little bedroom. I have 2 kitties right now. This one I just got yesterday. I was on here just making sure the world still worked, making sure everything was okay. And then this one I got on a recording session way back. I think it was sometime like October, September of last year. So it is nighttime. We shall sleep. Just remember to stay hydrated, folks. And up here, it's a little attic space. I don't really know what I'll do with it yet. Honestly, I will probably completely change how this house looks. I might even change this to warped stem. Not warped stem, the other. Never mind. There we go. To the other, this kind of wood, just because I think it might look a little nicer. But I have a ton of this kind of the warp planks. So yeah, crimson planks I think is what I might change it to. Mangrove doors. We have a camel. I also got this yesterday because there is, it turns out, I believe it's this direction. If I travel this way a while, I come across a desert and there is a village. And so I stole their camel. It's like, yeah, they weren't using it. I'll take a camel. We do have this little hut here that I still need to tear down because I keep forgetting to. This was my starter base way back before I got everything. And this is the signpost of things to do. So we had enter the bastion, or enter the nether here. So we entered the nether, we have all that. So now I need to find a bastion because I want to do gold trades. I want to loot it. I want the stuff you get at a bastion, such as, you know, the templates. Because I believe you get the netherite update template. You also get a couple of the other armor templates there as well. So I want to be able to grab that. Maybe find pig step if I can. Find more diamonds. That's a big one. Because again, it's I'm in enchanted iron armor. It's not much to look at. We have create a propping brewing setup. So I have a brew stand and everything, but it's not exactly what I'm looking. It's not exactly it. Build food farms. I have almost everything done, honestly. Again, I might do a little bit of a different thing because everything's manual right now, but I don't know if I'll do anything redstone. Redstone's kind of scary to me, honestly. Build a mushroom farm, and I need podzol for that, so we're actually gonna need to get some spruce trees really quickly. Make an XP farm. I've tried doing that a little bit ago, but I might have to just build myself a mob farm. I have enough stone and I have enough resources to like actually build up. It's just a matter of making sure I do it properly. Build the house, technically done. It's not how I want it to be, but it's at least a building. Build storage area, still gotta do that. I still need to build a proper storage area. I think I mentioned in previous ones that I was gonna do a basement. And that's how I usually do storage, so I usually do basement. Thank you for joining. You're a bot though, so I'm going to delete your comment. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, but you're a bot. I'm not watching your content. Thanks. Actually, that's a funny thing. So I discovered more recently that Discord, on a Discord server, I'll check out the village over here. I'm on a Discord server for Twitch startups channels, so like kind of like helping you get started on Twitch and blah blah blah. And apparently one of the things that a lot of people, or a lot of like scammers will try and do is they'll impersonate like really big big streamers, and then they'll join and pretend that they're those people. So like, oh, I can like, for whatever purpose, I'm not entirely sure like why they were trying to contact me. But the funny thing is I didn't know who they were. So this entire time I'm just sitting there going, oh, I just assume you're a small person like me, because I don't recognize their names. I don't know who these people are. And so I thought that was quite funny, because there was one that I was like, I think I know that name, but I don't remember for sure. So yeah, I was unintentionally trolling scammers for a little bit. Sex. Because I had no idea who they were. For all I knew, they were a little streamer like me. It turns out, oh no, they actually have hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitch. But the scammers are obviously pretending to be those people, and I was just like, la da da da, I have no idea who you are. So it's kind of funny to me. Okay, so just to show you guys the village, this is where I currently have my Fletcher set up. He's right here. Actually, grab some of that while I'm at it. I have enough flint actually to get a little bit more trade going, but he's got like the full bow and whatnot set up. We have the cleric. This guy, he was a zombie, and so I ended up unzombifying him. So good enough there. And then this is one of my journeyman farmers. I think I have 3 farmers, and one of them is now an expert. The other 2 are journeymen. Let's see here. Over here, I have a little fishing barrel set up for a fisher guy. He doesn't do much, but I mean, it's another trade that I can have, that I can use. We have this guy as the stone cutter. I have not traded with him yet, in fact. Oh no, I have. Never mind. I think I've traded with all of them at this point, in fact. We have a librarian over here. Is he here? Yes, he is. And this is my Silk Touch guy. So he gets me all my Silk Touch books, which is very helpful. And I do need to build another one, so that way I can get try and get a mending trade. So that way, if that is still a Plains Village thing. Over here, I built up a massive cow farm, and I will probably honestly shrink this back a bit, because I realized I built this way too big. This is the sheep one. This was already pre-generated, so I just used this as is. The sheep can't get through the door, so they just stay here. They're getting a little crowded in here, though. That's for sure. But this is the sheep farm. I'm planning on building a similar one for pigs, and honestly, probably if I shrink this down, I'll probably have room to do that. But, oh hey fella, you're outside the fence. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Didn't realize that. But yeah, I'll probably shrink this down today because they don't need that much space. Not for the amount I have. We have a ton of iron golems here though, which is great if it weren't for the fact that the mine I'm in is like iron heaven. There's so much iron in that mine. So yeah, that's kind of the village. I'm thinking honestly one thing I want to do is, you know, we have the farms up here, which is great. We have this area over here. I might expand it out, flatten this area, and build another house here with an extra bed. Honestly, I might just do some terraforming and we'll go from there. We have a little house down here. We have some other stuff. So I want to try and see if I can get this room over here for another house. And actually I might build a proper like dock and maybe connect some of the waterways here. So we have waterway here. We have a waterway over here, and I may actually connect these and take care of that. So I think that's what we're going to try and do for the first bit. Oh, and I can show you guys the cherry blossoms real quick. So yeah, we're going to change up the way the fence posts are arranged so that way we can reuse some spaces. Goodness. And of course, the allergies are still bugging me. Goodness me. Okay, so this is a little fence area, little bridge that I built. Pink bridge to the pink forest. So we have a little self-planted cherry mangrove or cherry blossom forest. This was not here beforehand. This is not a cherry blossom area, but I like the cherry blossoms and I like the way it looks, and so I figured, yeah, I'll build a little space here. And let's see here. So over this way is, if I can spot it, how close do I need to get to for it to render? About there. So there is a pillager outpost right over here, which I have not been to. I have not been to check on it, but it is there. So, I mean, at some point, I think that'll be another task because I don't want them to be there. I will probably put it, tear it down, put down a bunch of moss carpets, and turn that into a little mossy grove. I think that's what I'm planning for that area. Just because I don't want to deal with, I don't want to deal with that spot. We also have an azalea bush here, and this little thing, I'm kind of proud of it. I terraformed a tiny little garden space, though this is kind of causing problems, because I can't figure out how to get the water to behave properly. And obviously there is an underwater cave here. I've never been down it before, so I have not tested to see like what's down there. But we have little flowers, little touches here and there. We have a little azalea bush that's string on top of it so it won't grow. And the little tiny waterfall. I don't know, it's kind of, there's a little cute detail that I added just because I wanted to do a little bit of terraforming beyond just adding the grove. Adding the cherry grove. And I will be calling it a cherry grove, I think, just because it sounds better. But let's get back to the house. Actually, I have a bed on me. But let's just clear out the tall grass, and we sleep. Good grief. I sneezed once, and now my nose is all messed up. Alright. Grab that. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna grab some materials and then we'll go take care of the village. Let's see what we got. I need to actually get inside. I might take some of the dogs with me, actually. I might take some of the dogs with us. Alright, so we have 3, so let's grab some extras. I do want some jungle. Let's get some acacia. The mangrove, what can we have in terms of mangrove wood? We have some. I think I'm gonna grab a couple just in case. Azaleas. Let's grab a couple azaleas just for growth. Just to decorate with. And then let's see, what wood do we have? So we definitely need some of this. Actually, I'm gonna grab the whole big stack. I'm gonna leave this here just so I don't forget that it's there. Birch, I'm not really sure where to use birch for this. I think I want to avoid birch for this one. Where did we put there it is. Put that there. Put this here. That's my food. Oh dear, my nose is definitely causing me problems now. Alright. Yeah, so let's head back. Hang on. I did get some extra steak. 2 extra. And probably some extra iron so I can mail myself a new axe, because I have a feeling this one's gonna break halfway through. Do I have an iron axe or diamond axe? I do not. But I have enough for it. So let's actually just make myself a diamond axe. We do this. And now we have something that's a little bit more durable. But I'll use up the iron one first. So let's plant some trees, and then we'll get some materials. Oh, before I forget, I have fence posts already, so let's grab the fence post. Fence posts here. We've got stairs. I need those. Do we want hanging signs? I think that's something I'll choose later. I think that's something I'll decide later. But we do have those, so we might pick those up later. Alright. We'll start with the simple with the basics first. And of course, Minecraft music is never consistent. Alright, so I think I want to let's do right here. Right over here. Yeah. Yeah. And it'll go right about here. Hey, there's the music. Oh, of course. Let's grab a couple more. Do I have? I don't. I forgot my shovels. I forgot the shovels. Get the shovels. Need my shovels. We'll do a diamond one. Why not? It'll last us through all the terraforming we're doing. Okay. Hop, hop, hop. Oof. There we go. I hope you guys' Saturdays are going well. Again, mine started off not quite what I wanted. With a cat with an issue as he has. I do love him. He is very cute. He is very, very sweet, but he's definitely a problem child. About 90% of the time he's a problem child. So, what can I say? Right, boy? Are you a problem child? He looks at me like, nah. Me? Never. How could you say that, Mom? I just want my food. He wants it so badly that he'll take it from other cats. We constantly have to get him to not try and steal his sister's food, because he absolutely will. And it is a pain in the butt. Every single time. Okay, so if I do like that, because quickly remove these because use these. Get rid of that. So that way they don't come through on that side. And this should be that fence. Yeah, so they can't walk over that, but this can. So let's do this. And I can actually remove everything from this fence onward. So now we have space. Might redo the hill here a little bit too. Missed one. Yeah, I think we might redo the hill a little bit, just so that way it's a little bit of a better slope. Especially right here. This place definitely needs more work than my hardcore village, though. That is for certain. That one was a lot simpler of a fix overall. Grab this. Grab this. Mainly because I was moving all the villagers. We moved all the villagers down, basically, for that one. But for this one, like, they all kind of exist in the same space. I don't need extra flowers, so we can get rid of that. So let's just really quickly... And this is more or less like if they fall down the hill. I hope you guys are enjoying the streams of like Undertale that I've been doing. It's not a game I typically play. You know, these days I really only play sandbox games just because I like being able to, you know, build my own world, make my own decisions about it. So it's a little bit of a different process overall. But I hope you guys are enjoying the different series that I do. Because I know I am. It's fun to see different games and play different stuff and, you know, make new memories about different games as well. I think, as I mentioned, the Undertale thing, you know, I have not great memories of it, just because I played that game with, obviously, my ex-boyfriend, and, you know, there's just some memories that I think I'd prefer to not remember from all that, so being able to do new memories with you guys is really good, and I think it's helping me a little bit too. Get in there. Let's put down, flatten this area out a little bit. There we go. And that way we can use these to expand the village. I think I want to go up the hill a little bit. Make this more of a metropolis kind of deal. Alrighty, we got that. And we sleep. Okay. And let's replant some flowers because I don't need these in my inventory. That was only one of them. Cool. All right. So that kind of puts that. We have the little pig space here. And let's just see real quick. Kind of curious how we would do this. So obviously we want, I think it'll be a 2 space underneath. It's so interesting that this is underneath too. I think that's a decision I made. Let's try and widen this out a little bit. Okay. And now we fill things in. I will let you guys know the SMP that I was on is taking a tiny break. We might be back in time for next Wednesday stream, but for right now, they're focusing on updating the different versions. There's a good chance that we'll lose some of the mods that we have because we're updating versions. But it shouldn't be too difficult. Buddy, what are you doing? My good sir. Buddy. Try to see where the extra... Okay. Okay, kind of. We're getting there, but not quite. Where is... Okay, that kind of is interesting. So it's flat, like the water is flat and whatnot. What if I just put right here? Okay, so that kind of makes it a little more obvious. Okay, I think... There we go. Good grief, it took it a bit. And I think oak slabs would probably be good there. But real quick, let's put the stairs back over here because this is where they'll go. Whee! Okay. Nope, not like that. Like that. Like that. Yes. And... I think it was just this side we needed to do. Yes, it's just this side. Okay. And then... Perfect. There we go. I just need to add the windows, technically, and then we're done. But first and foremost, let's redo the fence area. So I think with all the cows right here. Any of you guys get stuck on the other side? I'm sorry, your sacrifice is worth it. Alrighty. And that's that. I do want to expand this way, so let's put down a tree real quick, so that way I can just start on this process. I think right here is fine. And then... oh, hang on. I need to eat. It'll be good if I eat. Okay. And then we'll do an acacia. I think right here. Just so that way I have space. This here. And let's expand the village. So the idea is we want to have room for another library. And what I will actually probably do is I will attach it to the existing one back there. But I also want space for a... I also want space for a proper toolsmith. We have a blacksmith, but we don't have a toolsmith. Or we have an armorsmith. So we have him, but we need a toolsmith as well. So that is the big goal, is making sure we have the guys that we need to. So we're definitely going to need some more librarians. I'd like to get the toolsmiths. Let's try to think of what else we need. We have plenty of farmers, so we don't need more farmers, that's for sure. My mind did go blank. Saturday morning, I woke up early, and then tried to go back to sleep. So yeah, that's about par for the course, honestly. Par for the course on how my brain works. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're getting there. I definitely want to level out a proper space. I'm starting to think we need another chest, though. So let's build a couple quick double chests. Oh, don't have enough for it, do we? Oh, just a singular one. Sleep. Sleep first, take care of it later. Oh, one more. There we go. I'm kind of hoping this diamond one lasts us long enough, because I'm starting to get a little worried here it won't. Looks like this will be a grindy stream no matter what. So much dirt. After stream today, in terms of stuff that I have planned, I think we're basically just gonna be taking care of some household stuff. I know the Game Theory Map Hat's very last live stream is this afternoon, which is pretty crazy. I started watching Game Theory probably in college. I gotta be honest, maybe late high school. I was definitely late to the YouTube gaming scene than most people was. Most people were. I didn't start watching Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Markiplier until I was in college, because I had no idea you could even do gaming Let's Plays and have them be as entertaining as Mark's, Jack's, and PewDiePie's were. I fully blame PewDiePie on my re-interest in Minecraft, in fact, because I'd been playing before he was, but then, you know, I saw, you know, people creating these monstrous things. I'm like, oh, I can't do any of that. And he kind of showed, like, nah, you can do whatever you want in Minecraft. It's just a thing for you to try. It's not anything crazy. So that was encouraging, I think, for me specifically. And so I found MatPat in college, and it's kind of wild to think, like, he's been doing this for 13 years, and he's finally going, you know, I'm gonna go try and do other stuff. So it's kind of wild to think, you know, oh yeah, people have been doing this for years. And of course other people are like, oh my gosh, what if so-and-so retires? What if so-and-so retires? And it's just like, well, whoever takes over next. I mean, there will always be someone to fill in the shoes of another person. Obviously, you know, Game Theory's not going away. None of the Theory channels are. They're just getting new hosts. Like, that's it. And, you know, you can decide what you want about whether you like the content or not. But it will still always be there. There'll still always be something there for you to enjoy and for you to engage with. And it's kind of the same with some of these newer gaming channels and these newer folks. They're taking up time. I'm obviously, not one of the younger ones. Coming to a realization as my friend and I were talking, we're both turning 30 next year. Like, we're not youngins by any stretch of the imagination when it comes to these to different content creators and just in general with the population. But there's still others. There will always be people exploring the space, trying to see, is this a good fit for me? Is this something that I want to do? And yeah, like that's just kind of how I look at it. Is, you're not losing content creators. You're gaining a new genre of people. And some people don't like that. Some people don't love the way the new content is. People talk about how Vine really changed how people enjoy content, and I would absolutely agree. I think a lot of people, they blame TikTok these days for it, but honestly, it started with Vine, this new short form content. The only reason it got really popular was TikTok managed to come in with take over Musical.ly and really hammer hard how well you could market and how well you capture people's attention with short form content. For better or worse. I will definitely say for better or worse. I would say for worse. Honestly, I don't think it's helped mentally. I don't think it's done very well for us. Obviously, people will have different opinions there, but you can't deny that this is how people see the world these days. They're seeing it through short form content. They're seeing it through little tiny blurbs of fan created content or just official created content. So obviously that is something that has very much changed the YouTube scape. There is a push to go back to it though, and I'm actually really happy about that, to go back to a longer form content, because people are realizing you could just if you're constantly engaged with the short form content, you constantly have to be swiping, or otherwise you run out. You constantly have to be making the decision to keep scrolling, to keep going and finding that content. But if you're looking at a long form content, you put that on, you could do stuff in the background. And especially because I think older audiences are starting to engage more with the content, or I guess what's more accurately is that audiences are getting older. So they're finding they don't want the short form content anymore. Their brains don't like that kind of thing. It's more I guess fun, or I guess engaging to go and find the long form content, and that's what they're going for. So they're picking these, the 40-minute episodes. I mean, you've seen it even with the one thing I saw it with, because I do watch Hermitcraft, was the Decked Out series. That stuff was oh yeah, you have your you have your long form content and stuff, usually in the form of Doc M77. He makes long form content. But then you have other folks who don't make the long form content who were suddenly making the long form content. They were oh, well, what if we do this? What if we make this kind of videos? And especially when Decked Out was released, and and I think it started even with TCG, because people were oh, well, we want to see the full games. We want to see how did you win? How did you play the game? How did that go? What was your strategy? What was your how did you win it? And I think that really influenced a lot of how future episodes went. And then you Decked Out, where people were no, we want to see the full runs. We want to see where did you mess up? How did you do? And I think it was Gem that started with 2-hour episodes, and then ethos started with 2-hour episodes, and everyone realized, oh, we like the streams because we can see all the details, we can ask the questions, we can get more nitty-gritty about the details, and it's really cool. And it was very, very entertaining. It was something that was new, it was exciting, it was something that hadn't been done before on that level and that scale. And it was very... It was exciting, it was different, and then, you know, people would go, oh, there's these massive episodes, and I think they called them movies because of how long they were. They were almost 3 hours, a couple of them. Especially with Doc's episodes, my gosh, he got really, really long. Super, super long content. But that was the stuff that people started enjoying. They started expecting it. They started, you know, oh, we like the longer form content because it meant you could see more of people's interactions. And I think I'd like to hope other creators are kind of noticing that. For the informational bits, like the game theories and stuff like that, like a 40-minute episode on something like that, that's just not their style of content. So I don't think it would work as well for them. But you do have, you know, the other super long form videos. I'm thinking like, and this is showing my my demographic in terms of the type of content I watch. But Nexpo, Nightmare Expo, Nightmind, the guys who do like some of the spooky scary content on YouTube, because that's the kind of stuff I like to watch in my spare time. They do something completely different with their long form content. I remember when Nexpo released his Pet Scott videos, oh my gosh, they were like 2 hours long. But he went into the nitty gritty, because that's the thing about that long form content is you can get into the nitty gritty. You can really get in there and talk about the details and talk about like what this stuff is and what it like what these things mean and the theorizing behind it. I mean, the one thing I used to listen to at work, actually, and I don't think I'll be able to listen to it at my current place just because of the expectations on like conduct and stuff. I used to listen to the SCP readings. So like people would go in and they'd get like the SCP creature documents, and I'd listen to that. That was my thing. I listened to people talk about the SCP and the different creatures, and how, you know, SCP-1 is, you know, a contentious, like no one knows what it is, so therefore within the lore, as you say, of the story, you know, there's all these different options for what SCP-001 would be, and it's cool. It's fascinating. But these were episodes that were easily like an hour and a half. I think the shortest one I ever watched was only 40 minutes. And that's still pretty long. That's still pretty long form content. But it's wild. Like, this is the type of stuff, like, if you start exploring the long form content on YouTube, you come across some real gems, I think. Just because you come across people who are really doing their research on the topics that they're doing, or for gameplays, you just have a lot more entertainment. You have a lot longer of a show or a thing to watch, and it's fun because you're not sitting there going, oh, you know, well, we have, you know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of an episode. Oh, I guess we're only watching this. You know, you do have that huge line of content, and it's really cool. So I'm excited. I really hope that there's long form content that's going to be coming more in the future. I hope other people sort of embrace that long form content. I hope they take it and go, okay, you know, maybe this is something we actually do look into as something that's worth making. And for myself, I mean, I upload all the whole stream VOD. I upload the whole entire thing because A, I'm not good at video editing, and B, I don't really know if it's necessary. Not in the way that I build it and that I've created it, at least. you know, for me, it's a lot simpler to just it's a lot simpler to just re-upload the VOD and have you guys enjoy what the original experience was, the long form. And I mean, some people may like it. You know, for me right now, I'm not always rambly, but right now I'm kind of feeling rambly. As I'm terraforming this hill. But for others, you know what, the type of content that they want to enjoy, I mean, and it's a different engagement with your brain too when you're watching the long form content. You know, for something like this, like you're listening, like you're intent to it, you know, I'm assuming you're listening. But even when other people are doing like long form streams, especially story driven streams, I'm thinking of like the QSMP or something, or some of those other ones where like those guys stream. I think Tubbo's first stream on the QSMP was what, 8 hours? 8-9 hours? I literally sat there and went, at first I was like, I can't watch 9 hours of content, but some people can. Some people will. They'll either watch it while they're working or they'll watch it like doing something else. You know, personally, I couldn't do that. It's just so much. It's so much content, and it's so much for me to keep an eye on that I couldn't do that. But you know, absolutely props to anyone who enjoys that kind of content. That's awesome. You know, just because it's not my kind of content doesn't mean it's not great. Doesn't mean it's not enjoyable and it's not a good thing. But that's the type of stuff, like you get that full immersion with those kind of story contents. If it's that long, you get the full immersion. You get to see all the silly little things that happen in the background. You get to see people interacting. You get to see how people take care of things and how people, you know, how the different creators interact with things. The stories that they're building for their characters, the stories they're building for the people, for the buildings that they build, for the other things that's going on with them. And it's cool, it's exciting, and it's fascinating to watch. And for me personally, like I couldn't watch the full thing, but it's still something that I can go and I can watch clips of later, even if it's only like a 2-hour, you know, revamp of the content that they've created. Yeah, I can still go in and I can still enjoy that because it's something it's fun, it's exciting, it's different. And I don't know, I kind of like that about that kind of content. I like that about, you know, being able to see that and, you know, and enjoy, you know, that sort of thing. Hang on, I'm gonna plant a couple trees here, so that way we get some more saplings. As we're coming up on needing some more wood. But yeah, I think the long form content, and I think encouraging that is a good thing in the creator space. Because it also means you're engaging, it doesn't just mean you're engaging the audience differently, it also means that as a creator, you're having to put more thought into what you're doing. Like, it's very easy to be long-winded when you want to be. But now you have to figure out, okay, well, how do I be, you know, long-winded per se, but also be engaging? How do I make this content in a way that I want to get all my points out, but I'm not being silly about it, that I'm not going overboard with it? I'm gonna have to go to stone shovels. Oh boy. I got enough for it. We're good. So, like, that's my thought process on that, is that, you know, you have these points, like you have this this new goal in mind for long form content, is that it's not just the fact that you can, you know, ramble and do whatever you want with it and make as many points as you want. You also have to make sure it's engaging. You also have to make sure it's written in a way that people can put together the points you're making, can put together Like, okay, this is the point they're making. This is what they're trying to say with this. And I think a lot of people within the space, especially those who are used to making that short form content, because short form content is still a trick. It's still difficult in and of itself, because you're having to engage with things in a way that is a little bit more difficult. You're trying to, you know, make a point across in like 30 seconds or a minute. And it's a little bit different because you have to be short and quick, and it's kind of trained our minds to think of things differently than I think we're used to. And that's, you know, again, for better or worse. For better or worse. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a great thing that has happened. But I'm also not going to go around, you know, telling people, oh, well, your brain's been turned to mush by all this discussion of short form content and all the short form content you're watching. I mean, anybody's brain can turn to mush watching anything. It's, you know, that doesn't mean anything personally. So, but it is a different way of engaging with the mind and engaging with your audience, because suddenly you're going from, if you're moving from long term to short term, or long form to short form content, you're moving in a way that is very different. You're moving in a way that goes, okay, well, we have, you know, XYZ in terms of content. How do I break that down? How do I make this easier to engage with? How do I make the point across even faster? And I would definitely say not everyone knows how to do that. Do we have a little more space? Okay. Not everyone knows how to make that kind of space and how to make that kind of shift. So it is something that it requires a lot more creativity, because you're like, okay, well, I have this big long thing I want to talk about, but I gotta shrink it down to this little tiny space. And I want to make sure I get, like, okay, what points are most important that I feel like I need to talk about. And with long form content, suddenly you have all the space to discuss all the points you want, but now you have to arrange it properly. I think some people do call it video essays, and it's for a reason. It is technically a video essay. Like, it is in fact a video essay. You're writing something, you're discussing something that is long. You know, it's a persuasive essay in a lot of ways, is what this long form content is. And some of it, on the other hand, is more story content, where you're writing or you're creating something to tell a story, in which case you got to get the beats down. You got to get the point of, okay, what are the story beats? Obviously, with my VODs and things like that, that's like personal things. I still have a lot to work on in terms of my long form content. I totally get that. You know, I'm sitting here shoveling dirt talking to you guys about, you know, how to make long form content, and meanwhile I'm sure my stuff is not that engaging. So I'm fully well aware that you know, I'm not necessarily the perfect person to talk about this, but as a consumer, as someone who does watch that kind of content, I think I kind of like pick up on things and see how different people interact with that. Because I do interact with both. Like, I did use TikTok for a while, because that was my main form of entertainment. Like, that was what I watched when I was, especially when I was on break at work, because that was how I got my serotonin fix when I was in security. When I was on my 30-minute or 15-minute breaks. Like, I was like, all right, I've got 15 minutes. Let's scroll through. Let's get a bunch of funny clips for serotonin's sake, and then we'll move on. The only problem with it is that kind of thing can become very addictive, because if you're able to limit yourself to shorter breaks, such as, you know, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it's not too bad. But it's when you start letting yourself interact with that longer. It's when you start, you know, going, oh, well, I have this content, but now I want to, like, what if I just spend an hour, 2 hours? Okay, well, now I'm home from work. There's nothing to stop me from still engaging with that content. You know, you open up your phone, you pull up either Instagram Reels or TikTok, and you just scroll for hours. That's where it can get more addicting. It can get more problematic. Long-form content, you're constantly engaging with one thing, and there's multiple points being brought up with it, and unless you're watching like a compilation of different shorter clips, you're getting that longer. I don't really know what it would be in terms of a psychology standpoint, because didn't study that in school. Not my expertise. I'm gonna need double chest, but it interacts with your brain differently. And I think that's probably, you know, healthier in the long run, is to, you know, see, okay, how are we interacting with this content? Is there anything that we can do that's a little bit different? So, let's see here. I was wondering what happened to my cats, and my husband just texted me, and they are up on the bed. They are snuggling on the bed upstairs. That's very cute. That is very cute. All right, I think we're gonna yes, right here. Kind of plateau this a little bit better. Move to you too. Some extras. But yeah, in terms of like long form content, it's just a different way of engaging with the media. It's a different way of engaging with stuff with your mind, and I think it's fascinating. I think the difference between how we engage in content, no matter what it is, whether you're watching something like a decked out video, something like a long form, you know, doc-chem video, whether you're watching something from a completely different series like the QSMP or old DSMP live streams, whether you're sitting down and watching like a comedy show for like an hour, whether you're watching a compilation of different things that, you know, might be 30 seconds, might be a little bit longer, like just being aware of how that affects you. Like, do you feel more relaxed afterwards? Do you feel like you've engaged with something after that long? Or do you kind of feel like, okay, well, now I need my fix. I need more. Are you sitting there, you know, for hours and hours on end, like I used to, engaging with that short form content because you're like, I need more. I don't feel fulfilled with it. I don't feel happy with it. I want more content. I want more stuff to be engaged with. Yeah, that sort of thing. What was I doing? I'm doing this. There we go. So I guess that's kind of my thought process there, is, you know, just being aware of it. You know, being aware of how you feel afterwards. Is it something that, you know, maybe you should be more aware of? Is it something that, you know, you're feeling okay about because you know you're not overdoing it, but maybe being a little more aware of it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I've rambled for a long time about this. It's something that I find fascinating. I don't know. There's definitely ways and things that we as humans, indication of how we interact with media that is kind of fascinating to me, because it just can be so very different. And obviously every person is a little bit different. Some people have better control over how they interact with media than others. I definitely wasn't. But that doesn't mean, of course, other people aren't. So it does all come down eventually to personal preference. I think the only reason I don't do the super long live streams anymore, I think the longest I ever did was like 3 hours. It's mainly due to time constraints on my part. Like, I can't really produce that anymore. You know, I have a full-time job. I'm not really sitting down to a computer and going, oh yes, I'm gonna sit down and do, 2-hour live stream after coming home from a 8-hour work day plus some in the car. Or, oh, we have dinner to do right after stream, so obviously I can't just sit there and do, a ton of content creation, because, like, oh, I have to make dinner. I have to help with dinner. I have to go feed the kitties. I have to go take care of other stuff. Because I've been sitting at a computer all day at home, working on other things. Maybe I need to take a break from the computer screen. I'll take a break, when I'm getting food and whatnot, but, I need to take a proper break, actually separate myself from the computer for a little bit and be able to, interact with the rest of the house in a way that's not, like, just me getting up to go get food or go use the restroom. Whenever I need to, if that makes sense. Again, I would say my perspective is probably pretty different from most people's, but that's kind of how I see things. Or need more. Alright, I think we're just about to a point where I can put down the fences and start expanding. I don't remember if there is an animal husbandry farmer, or not farmer, villager. I'm blanking on whether that is a possibility. So we'll probably just build maybe like a pig pen up here or something, and we'll call it that. We'll call it good there. Alright. So if I get my fence posts out. This is where the other one was, so if I go this way... we'll expand this out this way just a little bit. Sleep. Sleep, sleep. Okay. So we have that. And then I need to fix up the cows, because this is not what I was hoping for with the cow farm. Yeah, they can just walk over that. Oop, there we go. Now they can't. And nope. And we'll cut in right here. Let's remove these fence posts. I think we'll do this real quick. One more set. Put the dirt away. This way. And we make more. Not what I wanted to do. Hang on. There we go. So this should give us enough room to build an extra couple houses and possibly an extra workspace. Quick, let's take down the spruce real quick. Put that there for a sec. Well, hello there, fella. Did you get kicked out of the bedroom? Were you being mean to your sister? Hi, were you being mean to Vesta? You can say yes. That's usually a yes. Come here, boy. Come here. There you go. You moved my mouse. Hi. He comes to say hi. Turn the microphone. Whoops. Okay, don't knock my microphone over, please. Hi. Yes. All right. Hang on 1 sec. Oh. There we go. Oh, he wanted attention. Oh, he wanted attention. Turn the microphone for the people. Okay, okay, okay. We don't need to. Oof. I know. Yes, I know. Come here. Oh my goodness. He's very needy right now. Like, curl up in arms and be held. That's how I end my stream, is because you're being so needy, huh? No? Okay, I guess you're not that needy. Let's see here. Still no. Alright, we have 2. Can I get a 3rd? Yes, I know that spooked you, boy, but you knocked that over. I have a water bottle on my desk. He just knocked it right over. It gave him a big spook. Oh my goodness. The joys of owning a cat, ladies and gentlemen. The joys of owning a cat. He's a silly little boy. Hi, yes, I know. I know. I know, I know. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know. You are so needy right now. You are so needy. Yes, you are. My goodness. I'm trying... Playing this game with a cat who's this needy is not an easy task. Yes, I know, boy. I know. We have 3. Nice. Alright. Well, I think I need to empty my inventory, so let's head back to the house. We'll head back to the house first. Look at all this space we now have. It's so cool. Not what I wanted to do. Whoops. And then... I gotta come back and put some dirt here, I think. I gotta figure out how to get back out of here. Might need to get some carpets. There we go. It has definitely been a while since I've played on this world. It's kind of surreal. Just so different. Oh, no, young man. Get down. Down. Right now. Hang on, chat. One sec. Pause game. Oh, no. You're getting nasty here. Come on. See, chat, this is why it's so entertaining to watch my streams, because you never know when the cat will jump on top of the turntable again and have to get chased off again. Because he doesn't take no for an answer. Camel, yes! I got this a little while ago. I took him for a ride yesterday, so he's got his exercise. Alright, let's see here. What do we have? Lots of stuff. I can grab one of these and make myself a podzol patch. We'll put the oak back because I don't think I need the oak. Let me grab one more azalea because I think I want to use them for decoration more than anything else. We need to plant this guy. Plant that one. Kept forgetting that was in my inventory. I think we're done with the fences, but I'll keep them on me just in case. I can move those back there. Good grief. Hey, my inventory is very full. I think I need more stone, though. I think I'm going to need that stone. I'll pop that there. Blah. I don't think I need a compass right now. Actually, I can put the compass away. That I can put away. That for sure. Alright. Let's really quickly plant that podzol section, actually. I'm thinking with everything here. I don't want to put it right in front of my portal, but I might have to. Would prefer not. Or I could put it out here. Let's do that. We'll put the podzol patch out here. I can then decorate it and make it look nice. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Project. That's taken care of. The only reason I wanted the 4 was for the podzol patch. Then I could grow mushrooms. Alright. Oh no, I missed. Come on, parkour. Parkour. There we go. And then we can grab some of the dirt and do some, fixing up of the village a little bit better. So hop back over here, and this is where we were. You do be hearing a zombie. Must be a hole somewhere. Yep, there's a hole over here somewhere. That's fun. Alright, really quickly, let's build. Let's do a jungle. Let's do a cherry. And let's put out some torches so I don't attract too many mobs. And sleep. Oh, was that cow outside the fence? Yes, you were. How did you get out of the fence? How did you get outside the fence? There's multiple of you outside the fence. I'm hoping you just spawned that way. But I have a feeling that's not what happened. Let's see here. Is there any gaps in the fences or anything that I left by accident? Cheeps. Bah. I think I might just have to constrain the fence one more time. Maybe get it on this level. Because there is a large area they have. Like, it's quite large, actually. So I might just have to do that. Grab these. Yeah, there is definitely a fella here. It's over that way a little bit. Last update I played was 1.19. A lot has changed. Yes, there's been a lot of changes. And we already have, we have the other one coming up too. It's coming... I don't know when they said 1.21 was going to be announced, but I know it's going to be... I know they've announced most of the changes. I'm most excited for the new dogs. The new dog colors and wolf colors look so cool. I'm so excited. Kind of wish they had done something that was a little more like creator dogs like they did with the cats. But I also understand like they're basing it off of wolves, so it's not like they have it's not like that is what they're basing it off of. So I kind of get it. Still kind of wish they were basing it off of creator dogs. That would have been fun. But the puppos look so cute. Like, there's so many new colors. It's really exciting. Okay, we have that one. Okay. So, I think I want to build a house kind of similar to this one. Kind of similar to that one. But a wee bit bigger. So I think that's the first thing we're going to do. And hopefully I get a sapling out of that. Alright, so I need logs. I need extra stone. I need this. What kind of wood? That uses stairs. Okay. So if we're to build, say, right here, and that. And it was stone on the bottom. Stone lining it. No, that. Can I pick that up, please? Hey, hey. Where's my fences? Where's my fences? Put that back. My cat just went running across the house. Right. Do that. And let's do it out here. Yeah, I think that's it. Bada bing. And I believe the inside. Just double check it real quick. Is all stone. Okay. Oops. And we'll do this. Just like that. There we go. Oops. I wouldn't usually put this as a double door. I'm honestly kind of wondering if maybe yeah, I think I will. We'll expand this one more. Ow. Snap the ankles off. Ooh, do I not have enough? No, I do. Got a little worried there for a sec. This is a very square house. Alright, looks like I'll have to plant a couple more trees. Let's get the acacia. Ooh, did they? This seems darker than usual. Maybe it's just because it's not planted in a savanna? I'm definitely confuzzled. Confuzzled. I may be. Move that over. I do have extra doors, so we'll run back for those in a sec. That. Put stone here. And then that one had little tiny gardens out front. And we can make them a little bit bigger. Maybe. I need some string to put on top of that so they don't grow. I don't have any on me. Could I do that on top of cherry blossoms, actually? I might be able to. Maybe. This one grew as a bush. Well then. Okay. And really quickly, I think it's like this. Yes. I need one more set. Like that. And... okay, so we have all that. I'm honestly thinking doing a stone roof might be more interesting. So we'll head back to the house, get some stuff, drop some other stuff off. Grab this. Any extra saplings? Pretty please. Oh, of course. Do I have any? I do have fences on me. Well, time to shrink the herd again. All right, let's see. Trying to kind of scare them into that point. Come on. Nope. Alright, this seems like it's the last of it. Alrighty, well. Thank you for your noble sacrifice. Wondering why I couldn't climb that fence. Alright, good. So we got some cherry wood now. Good. Cows are in a little bit of a better fenced off area. I still feel like I'm gonna need to shrink it again, just so I can actually get into it. There we go. That's still quite a few cows. Like, I might need to put a door on, like, this side here or something. But we'll see what happens. Actually, I might just do that now. So if I figure this here. I'm not gonna bother trying to get them back in. Yeah, so this will be the area. I just keep shrinking it in, don't I? I mean, I don't really see any particular reason to not. Because now that I have an enchanting setup, I don't really need... Yeah. Can you still walk over this? Yeah, you can. I don't want a villager getting stuck in there. Yes, because I don't really need as many books anymore, so I don't need the space as much. And now I can adjust this area to potentially hold another house. We won't worry about that today, though. let's just head back. Let me just add. I'll take that. Free bone meal. There we go. I really should get some carpets so I can get across a little easier. Nope. Which one is it? This one, this one. I'm gonna go through all of them. There we go. Oh, we have plenty. I don't need them in my house, though. Yes, I know you're grumpy. You're good at being grumpy. Camel grunts are definitely the most, like, semi-aggressive sounding passive mobs. It's a good thing they're not hostile. That's all I'm saying. Real quickly, let me add this here. This here, perfect. And I didn't grab any string, but I have a flower. Perfect. And I forgot to grab the extra stone. Oh well. Honestly, I think with everything, that might be how I end it here. Just because there's a lot of work to be done and a lot of it's very grindy. So we'll pick this up next time. I think it'll either be on Wednesday or on next Saturday. We'll see what happens. If the server is back up by Wednesday, I'll probably hop back on that. And otherwise, we'll see what happens. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it was a little bit of a grindier stream, a little bit more of a rambly stream. I talked your ears off for a little bit. So hopefully you guys are, you know, not too upset at me for that. But if you guys did enjoy, please give a follow. And if you guys are catching this on YouTube afterwards, give it a like and hit the subscribe button so that way you guys get notified when I post my next VODs. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. I hope your weekend in general just goes very well. And I will see you guys on Monday for the Stardew Valley stream. Bye, guys!